lineups. You had them. It looks like there's a change in one. I see a different starter out there. I'll run through so you can get an idea of who they are. Lakeville North in the black jerseys. Number 3 is Tyler Sherman. Number 7, Roman Rohrbach. 9 is Tyler Olson. 10, Jack Hughes. 17, Luke Anderson. 18, Austin Tisdale. 20, Matt Sullivan. 22, Harry Lausch. 23, Matt Mulcair, and the goaltender is Bryce Bauman, 24. The Panthers are coached by Jeff Wright, Jay Burney, and Tony Galani. The Lakeville South Cougars, who just gained control of the first possession and lost it to the Panthers. I'll try to keep an eye on the game and announce as well. A shot gone, and we have our first penalty. The starters for the Cougars: number 4, Ryan Larkin; number 6, Tommy Duckstead; 7, Weston Bauman; 8, Zach Boisner; 9, Leo Steinmetz; 14, Nathan Carlson; 18, Eric Larson; 20, Logan Payne; 22, Aaron Larson; 24, Eric Lindberg, and the goaltender, number 30, Chase Penko. And head coach Tim Bomert, assisted by Dan Carlson, Josh Hofstad, and Tim Rondorf. And we have our first flag and penalty. And we'll try. Bruce Johnson is helping me out here. He is doing the PA while I'm able to bring this game to you on Channel 22. And with the benches now, they've moved the benches and the scorers table to the other side. And we were having trouble with our walkie-talkie before, so we aren't going to be able to get those signaled in. Logan Payne is the person with the penalty. The Cougars almost scored on themselves. And I'm not sure what that's for. When the referees would come over when the players were on this side, I could hear the referee tell us what the penalty was and for how long. Most penalties are either 30 seconds or a minute. There are some that are 3 minutes, but most are 30 seconds or a minute. All right, Nathan Carlson bringing the ball up for the Cougars as a long stick mid. He loses the ball. Great play on defense. And number 13 has the ball now, Alec Larson. He's one of their captains, wasn't in the starting lineup, but in right now. Now, I'll do my best to try to bring you the North Panthers. I have not seen them play. I have seen Lakeville South play. As I have a son on the team, I've seen them play every game this year. So when the Cougars have the ball, I will know them and can talk about them. But when the Panthers, it's going to take me a while to get started here. So I apologize for that. And as the game goes on, I'll try to be getting better as the game goes on. The players to watch for, that Carlson tips it up to. That was Jesse Johnson, number 28, lost the ball, and we have a loose ball push here, and the Panthers will take it. The players to watch for Lakeville North are 7 and 10. Number 7, Roman Rohrbach, 19 goals and 14 assists, a total of 33 points on the season so far. And number 10, Jack Hughes, 25 goals and 5 assists, total of 30 points. Those are far and away their leading scorers. On the other end, we have for Lakeville South, Leo Steinmetz, number 9, 21 goals, 9 assists, 30 points, and Aaron Larson, number 22, 20 goals, 9 assists for 29 points. So both teams definitely have 2 go-to scorers, and obviously other people, and we'll fill that in, can score as well. Weston Bauman with the ball for the Cougars. And it appears we're having a penalty here. And that's going against number 3, Tyler Sherman. We'll see if we can pick up what the penalty was or just that it's Tyler Sherman. Again, a little harder when the benches are on the other side. You don't hear the referee telling the scorers table what the infraction is. Weston Bauman leading the ball up on top. Over to Nick Peterson, getting a lot more playing time as a freshman here, 34. And Trent Substedt, and the Cougars throw the ball away. The Panthers have the ball down a man. So man down for the Panthers. And the Cougars have retreated, electing not to put pressure on the Panthers. We're just a couple minutes into the game here. Pretty nice night for what we've had this year. There's been a threat of rain all day. It has rained a little bit. We'll see if we can't get the boys and girls doubles headers in here tonight before the skies open up again here. But all in all, not a bad night here for Lacrosse. A little chilly for towards the end of May, but if the rain holds out here, we'll be in pretty good shape. Larson bringing it up, one of the captains, defenseman, and he'll continue on here. And they were offsides as one of the middies or attack didn't get back as Larson brought that ball over midfield. So the ball's turned over to the Panthers again. Like I said, the first time these teams played last year was an absolute rout in favor of the Panthers. The second time in the playoffs, it was an absolute great lacrosse game, 11-9, back and forth most of the game. All right, number 11 here. Let's start getting the numbers. Sam Larson for the Panthers has the ball out on top. Guarded by Nathan Carlson, number 14. And I can't pick out the number on the back side there. Intercepted by Ryan Larkin, who has moved from midfield back to defense. Tough getting used to the different length of the stick there. Panko and the errant throw out of, well, looks like the Panthers maybe touched it because it's going to go Cougars' way here, it looks like. Well, the referee is still signaling Cougar ball, but the Panthers are putting it in play. And now the Cougars get it. A little mix up there, miscommunication. All right, number 12 for the Cougars is Donovan Dempsey into the game, I think for the first time. Number 22, Aaron Larson with a push, no call, as the Panthers have the ball. Intercepted, and fans on him. Boy, I bet Larson wishes he had that ball back again. Golden opportunity, and he fanned on that shot. All right, 15, Nick Bouchard. We haven't called his name yet. Up top to Nick Peterson. Aaron Larson. Down deep, it looks like to Leo Steinmetz, number 9, over to Boisner, number 8, back to Steinmetz. Over to Boisner, working the ball around the perimeter. Steinmetz with a good job of saving that. Well, sometimes in a lacrosse game you already have 4 or 5 goals. Right now we're scoreless. 5 minutes into the first quarter, excuse me. Leo Steinmetz circling around, pass to Larson, and a big save by Bryce Bauman. Nice save by Bauman. Well conceived play by the Cougars. Those are your 2 big scorers for the Cougars. And Leo Steinmetz put the Cougars on the board. I don't think there's going to be an assist. He had pulled the ball out of there, and that time is going to go for South. It's going to go Leo Steinmetz, and we'll see if they do give it an assist. But otherwise, I'm going to call that Leo Steinmetz unassisted here at 4:54, and puts the Cougars on the board first. And that's what the goal was just announced by Bruce, and so we will go with that. Leo Steinmetz gives the Cougars an early 1-0 lead. And there's one of the big stars for the Panthers, number 10. One of their leading scorers, Jack Hughes, senior attack. And number 7, Roman Rohrbach, is a sophomore attack. He'll be back for a couple more years. And there it is. Nice pass, but Chase Panko with a nice save and thwarted the Panthers' best chance of the evening so far. Weston Bauman up, lost not only the ball and his stick. Hughes back to Larson. A lot of Larsons out there today. Can't see on that far side. I apologize. It looked like 7, and if it is, that would be Rohrbach. That ball is Cougar ball. This is probably the best crowd of the year so far, and you would anticipate that with both teams, Lakeville North and South, playing each other. This is the last regular season game for the Panthers. The Cougars have a makeup game against Hastings, a non-conference game in 2 days on Thursday. Well, the Cougars bring the ball up. That's Weston Bauman, throws it back behind to Aaron Larson. Over to Steinmetz. Over to Trent Substead. Back up to Tommy Duckstead. and Weston Bauman again. Well, again, throwing the ball around the perimeter, the Panthers are content to just sit in their defense and let the Cougars do that. They're in no danger of scoring. Now Duckstead brings it in. Good defense by number 17. Luke Anderson strips the ball. Headmans it up to Tyler Sherman. He's leading the break. Now you have Rohrbach. It's going to be a race for the ball here. Looks like Eric Larson, and it's going to be a, well, I was going to call loose ball push, and I'm wrong. So we'll let the referee call the game, and I'll try to announce the game. Well, it's 1-0 about halfway through the first quarter on 1 goal so far by Leo Steinmetz for the Cougars, and that's where we sit right now. Luke Anderson up on top to Alec Larson. Larson still has the ball for the Panthers. Still has the ball behind the net here. Over to number 10, Jack Hughes. Number 7 and 10 are the people, at least the Panthers are looking for to try to put that ball in the net here against the Cougars. Hughes being hounded by Logan Payne. Hughes a pass in. Oh, and right, Chase Panko with a big save. South pushed the ball up and right to a Panther player who had a good shot, but Chase Panko, a freshman, has come through here big a couple times. Hughes loses the ball. Ryan Larkin working hard. Larson picks it up. Back to the goalie, Panko. Panko looking for an outlet pass, and he has one. Trying to figure out who that is. It might be Trent Substead. And somebody's down, and it wasn't, excuse me, and that is Jake Schindler that was carrying the ball up, a senior midfielder, and he draws a penalty on the Panthers. So the Panthers will be man down here, 4:03 remaining in the first quarter. Zach Boisner putting the ball in play right at the 20-yard line. Skip pass. Weston Bauman picks it up. Larson, that's where he likes to score, from that left side. Nice pass from Duckstead. Leo Steinmetz trying to get it, but the Panthers take off with the ball. Intercepted, and there's a golden chance, and their defenseman just got a stick on that. If he turns around here, I can give him credit. That maybe saved a goal there. Looks like a number 9, Tyler Olson, on defense. Possibly saved a goal there. Boy, and the head of the stick came off Duckstead's shot. The ball went one direction, the head of his lacrosse stick went the other direction. So Duckstead's running off the field. And man up is not good when you have a broken stick. They're going to send somebody else in here. Panthers still man down. Nick Peterson in, number 34. Weston Bauman with the ball stripped by number 15, Jack Keene. But the Cougars retain possession. Panthers are back to full strength. Cougars so far have had more of the time of possession. Both penalties so far have been on the, well, Logan Payne had a penalty, excuse me. I think it's been 2 penalties for the Panthers, 1 for the Cougars. A little more aggressive on the defensive end here. Weston Bauman backs it out a little bit. Steinmetz. A lot of these guys, of course, have been on the same teams and or competing against each other over the years. There's going to be a shot right there. Shot wide by Weston Bauman. Cougars are closest to the ball, and they will retain possession. We're getting close here. 2:23 remaining in the first quarter. Couple good chances for the Panthers, and Panko has stopped them. 1 goal in so far for the Cougars. Another good chance for the Panthers right there. Excuse me, Cougars. A little easier when we're playing Burnsville or Apple Valley. I don't mix them up. I apologize. Panthers and Cougars. I announced Panthers for a long time as well. So, and there it is. Aaron Larson's going to score. We'll see if the announcer gives him an assist. The goal definitely was scored by Aaron Larson. And that goal is going to come at 9:51 to put the Cougars out to a 2-0 lead. While we're waiting for the word here, had a pleasure of doing a boys-girls doubleheader earlier this year. Then the boys played Burnsville. The boys, our boys, the Cougars, were winning 12-10 halfway through the fourth quarter. Burnsville scored with 1:04 to go. Scored about halfway through the quarter. Then with 1:04 to go, they tied it 12-12 and then scored a goal with 14 seconds. And so they scored with 14 seconds to go, and Burnsville broke the Cougars' hearts there. And we have a timeout, and I'm going to double check with Bruce Johnson. I think he announced that Larson had an assist, so I'm going to see what that official score was, and we'll be right back. Oh, it is.
The assist was by Steinman, number 9.
And the goal should read Aaron Larson at 9:51, and Leo Steinmetz, number 9, has been credited with an assist. So there's a timeout on the field, 1:52 remaining, and you maybe see the Panther and Cougar flying by in the little Toro wagon there. And again here, 1:52 remaining. Let's go through some of the other scores here. We went through Leo Steinmetz and Aaron Larson. Tommy Duckstead, 10 goals and 5 assists, 15 points. Zach Boisner, 8 goals, 0 assists, 8 points. Weston Bauman, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. Nick Peterson, getting more and more playing time as the year's gone on as a freshman, 2 goals. Jake Dubinsky, 1 goal and 2 assists for 3 points. Nick Bouchard, 1 assist. Donovan Dempsey, 1 assist. Trent Substead, 8 assists. And Ryan Larkin, 1 assist. That should round out the scoring for the Cougars. Goaltenders, Anson Fisk started earlier in the year, started the first few games, suffered a concussion. Chase Pankow has come up as a 9th grader and done a real nice job. Anson Fisk, goals against in the couple games he played, 14.77. Chase Panko, goals against in the 9 games he's played is 12.81, and Chase has taken over that number 1 goaltender spot for the Cougars. Hopefully at the next timeout or at the first period, the first quarter intermission, we can run through the Panthers scoring. All right, Panthers are going to put the ball in play here. Number 17, Luke Anderson, looks like he has it right about the 30-yard line, guarded by Jake Schindler for the Cougars. Remember, the Panthers are in black and the Cougars are in white. All right, Tyler Sherman up on top here to Anderson. And I can't, 23 possibly, Matt Malkare on the far side. Not as familiar with the players. Again, I apologize. Number 3 out there is Sherman. 13, Alec Larson. Try to get the players that are out there now trying to score for the Panthers. And back there, number 7 is Roman Rohrbach, closest, obviously, to the ball as it went out of bounds. So Rohrbach puts the ball in play, guarded by Logan Payne. Rohrbach tries to get a pass over. Ryan Larkin fighting for it. And it looks like Larson's come up with it for the Cougars. That'd be... And I got the goal once I see him. I was looking at a number there. Number 17 is going to get credit for the goal. Number 17, Luke Anderson. I was looking down at my notes, so I missed how that happened. And that was 11:05. All right, 11:05 by Luke Anderson unassisted. I think that was a turnover by the Cougars, and that gets the Panthers right back in the game here at 2-1 as we are in the closing seconds of the first quarter. Panthers with possession. Like I said, at the quarter here, we'll run through the Panthers scoring leaders. Sherman. Well, they're down to 20 seconds. We'll see if they hold the ball so they start the second quarter with possession. No, it looks like they're going to try to go in here. Sherman again pulls it out. Oh, and that hurt Logan Payne. He took the brunt of that shot. It helped the team, but boy, he got wasted on that. He is hurting. He's going off the field, and boy, a lot of action coming right now. No call on that. And that is the quarter. And so we'll have a 2-minute rest period. And like I promised, we'll go through the scoring leaders for the Panthers. Jack Hughes, as I said, 25 goals, 5 assists. Roman Rohrbach, 19 goals, 14 assists. Then after that, it's Luke Anderson, who has the goal for the Panthers. 9 goals, 1 assist. Tyler Sherman, 6 goals, 5 assists. Alec Larson, 6 goals, 6 assists. Matt Malkier, 3 goals, 8 assists. Ian Klotz, 2 goals, 1 assist. Sean Mitchell, 2 goals. Austin Tisdale, 2 goals and an assist. Sam Larson, 2 goals. Max Johnson, 1 goal. Pierce Wilson, a goal. Jack Keane, 1 assist. Will Porter, 3 assists. Colin Hagan, 1 assist. And Matt Sullivan, 2 assists. Lucas Olson has played 1 game in goal for the Panthers. And 12 minutes, it looks like.